Hello Year 4, hope you're all doing okay. This is a video of me reading Poe and the Alien for you for your reading for this week. It was a glorious bright summer's day when the beautiful Poe first met a strange green alien. Later, Poe remembered glancing around her, seeing flowers everywhere as well as smelling gorgeously fresh cut grass. She thought of the alien very fondly, as he turned out to be the best friend that she had ever had. Initially, when Poe first spotted the alien, she was shocked and amazed at how green he was, almost like a ripe, shiny apple, ready to chew up. He had a round body and 4 eyes. 4 eyes, she thought to herself. That's very strange, but also extremely interesting. As Poe was staring in fascination at the alien, she decided that she needed to touch him so that she could see whether he was actually real or not. She slowly stepped towards him, but the cute little alien, he jumped back in horror. He was quite clearly terrified of Poe because he did not know if she was friendly or if she might attack him. Poe could tell that the alien was scared of her, so she gently held out her paw and said, "Please be friends with me, little green alien. I think you are lovely." He smiled shyly and shook her paw softly. Later on that day, the alien took Poe to see his lovely orange rocket. It had crash-landed in the luscious forest near Poe's house and needed to be mended before she could travel home. Although Poe had never repaired a rocket before, she desperately wanted to help her new friend, so she collected her shiny tool set and worked hard all night to fix it. However, once the rocket was ready for takeoff again, both Poe and the alien were very disappointed. Even though they didn't speak the same language, they made each other laugh nearly all the time. "Please stay with me a little longer, so you can meet all of my other friends," Poe begged. To begin with, the alien was reluctant to stay as he missed all of his other little green friends back on planet Zog, but eventually Poe managed to convince him that they could have lots of adventures together in the forest. Poe was extremely happy. She had found a fabulous new friend. Almost as soon as Poe had managed to convince the alien to stay a little longer, she decided that he must meet her other friends who lived in the beautiful forest. Firstly, she took the alien to meet her friends at the cool blue pond, but they weren't there. The ducks, frogs, and fish had all vanished into thin air. "That's strange," Poe commented. After that, Poe showed the alien how to splash in the water. She was very excited, and they both had a wonderful time. When they finally climbed out of the pool, they were dripping wet, so they decided to lie in the beaming heat of the sun to dry off. Next, she took the alien up the steep hill because she wanted him to meet the squirrels and rabbits, but they had vanished too. Instead, Poe taught the alien how to roll down the hill. They had so much fun that they were both giggling and dizzy when they stood up again. Throughout the course of the summer, Poe and the alien travelled into the depths of the forest and investigated many exciting things, but Poe was upset. She loved her new friend very much, but she missed her old friends terribly. At night, she sat under the stars and cried softly. She did not want to disturb the alien or let him realize that she was unhappy, so instead she kept her feelings to herself. Quickly, summer began to turn into autumn, and the leaves began to fall off the trees. They were crunchy, golden underfoot. This was yet another adventure that Poe and the alien could experience, running through the leaves and boldly crushing them underfoot. Soon they noticed that the branches of the trees were completely empty of leaves, but they weren't bare. To Poe's complete surprise, she spotted her old friends, all hiding out at the top of the trees. They were clinging on with all their might and were squashed together like sardines. As Poe glanced up at them, she noticed that they were shaking. "What are you doing up there? Why are you shaking? More importantly, why have you been hiding from me?" whined Poe, a desperate tone creeping into her voice. To begin with, her old friends were silent. So silent, in fact, that you could have heard a pin drop in the quiet, deserted forest. Eventually they answered, "We haven't been hiding from you. We're hiding from that horrible, scary alien." Poe looked shocked and disgusted. She quickly glanced at the alien, who was trembling, looking very sad and miserable. "I'm so shocked that you are being so mean," she argued. "He's my friend. He's kind, exciting, and he makes me laugh. You should all be his friend too." Poe's old friends remained quiet. They did not really want to be friends with an alien. They did not like people who were different because the differences scared them quite a lot. However, after a while, the old grey owl stated, "Just because he's strange and green doesn't mean that we shouldn't be his friend." Slowly, each of the forest animals began to agree with the wise owl. They climbed down gingerly from the tree and all crept up to the alien one by one. They shook his hand and gave Bo a gigantic hug to apologize.